dictates. But let's just look at this issue of democracy within the European Union and the threat posed by it. My honourable friend from St Peter's had already told you about the scandalous Irish experience, where if the people give a wrong result, they have to get to vote again until they give the right result. That happened in Denmark as well, and it happened in Holland, and it happened in France. In the case of Holland and France, what did they do? They changed the constitutional treaty into the Lisbon Treaty, and then didn't allow anyone to vote at all. So you just push it through, because if the electorate don't like it, well, you try and get another electorate who may like it. But the whole basis, the structures, are not democratic. Let us take the three pillars. The Commission, first of all, entirely appointed, no democratic elements in that.
Do you want to leave the single market? Shall we leave the customs union? That wasn't what was debated. What was asked is the following. This is very simple. Allow me to remind you before we move on to next.
Yeah, but Brexit isn't simple.
But you just said
what was put to people. Complex issue.
You just said what was put to people was not, do you want to be in the single market or this? What was put to people is really simple. Should the United Kingdom remain a member of the European Union or leave?
Yeah.
We chose to leave.
Yeah, but what my point is, there are various options for leaving.
You can't be both in and out. You can't be a little bit pregnant. You're either in or you're out. And actually, Michel Barnier, who's the chief negotiator of the EU, has today restated your case, which is you can't leave the union and then opt into the bits you still want to have, even whether it's sectors, industrial sectors like cars or aerospace, or whether it's the single market and the customs union. You're in or you're out.
Aware how us being in just this 27 states and being under the single market, that our prices are hiked up, right? You are aware of this. So you must be also aware that if we start trading with the rest of the world, the 85%, that our prices will start going down, which means the cost of living goes down. You are aware of that, right? Yes. You are aware that if we controlled our immigration, then house prices will start to go down and start to be controlled. So, my children and your children will be able to buy houses where all you do is complain about it right at the moment. You are aware of this. You are aware that the EU wants to go federal, which means our parliament will be inside the EU, it won't be in our own country.
People who are holding out on British citizens having their rights, EU citizens having their rights, are as the EU. This is not Theresa May holding out. She's made this offer more than 6 months ago. It has been declined by the EU. Why do you not think that the EU are doing that?
They didn't provoke this problem.
What do you mean whoa. What do you mean they didn't provoke this problem? What do you mean they didn't provoke this problem? What do you mean by those words?
Well, what I mean...
You mean a democratic vote for people to leave the EU?
The British are looking for the divorce. They're not looking for it.
In what way? We didn't know. Vince, I find that extraordinarily rude and disrespectful to the many millions of people who went out to vote a year ago today to have their democratic say in the democratic referendum in this country, which you describe as provoking a problem. How disrespectful are you towards British voters?
I'm not disrespectful. I've always been respectful of the verdict of the referendum.
Are you still going to vote against Article 50? And isn't that flying in the face of what the rest of the country voted for in that referendum? So that's the commitment I made in my campaign, and my by-election victory news has got my, a personal mandate from the voters of British Parliament. That's what they need to do.
A third of Tory leaders voted Liberal Democrat yesterday because they say, hang about, this is not what we voted for. Theresa May is taking a UKIP-ish slant on the 52%. They want a country that is open, tolerant, and united. It's not 48 versus 52. It's about a country coming together behind a moderate, progressive opposition that the country desperately